Hey everybody, what is up? It is your boy Dixie Outlaw back again for another video. Now, today's video, there is actually a reason why I started out on this screen. Uh, I kind of started over my Skies world, but there's a good reason for it. Apparently, there's a whole bunch of secrets and treasures and stuff that you can actually find on the Sky world. And also, I added a few add-ons of my own just because, well, I feel that it would be muy bestes. I got myself back up to almost where I left off last. I did do 4 of these instead of 2, but I did get myself that much at least. But I added essentials so way I could easily vein mine, and then I um added graves so wait. So way if I do die again, I can at least easily get my stuff, because I don't know about anybody else, but dying is no fun, especially when you have to run and go get all your stuff back again. So I did do that. And I did collect pretty much all the secrets, and that's another reason why I wanted to start this video on the loading screen, because I want to open these things with y'all so we all can kind of be in the same. What type of bee are you? I think it's a grass bee. So we can all kind of be in the same boat, so to speak, of seeing it for the first time. Okay, there's another chest. What? There's stone down here. Huh. Okay. That's something I did not expect. I don't know why there's stone there, but there is. Oh my god, rock. Move it. But yeah, I just kind of went through and rushed through a lot of the achievements. I did not get all of them, of course, but I did get a little bit of them. Let's see where I left off at sugarcane. Okay, so that's what I got left to do with this. And now, because the last time, I know 100% where to get it from. Um, let's just finish this off. Hmm. That is okay. Well, At least now we know. Also I did add AE to BE just because I like having the option of a storage system. But in order to make that work on a Sky Island, I also did download. Oh, I mean, I did add utility craft. All that's just to simply make it easier to be able to take and do said things that I'm trying to do. I wonder if these can be done with hoppers as well. That's a curiosity question. Because if these can, I can kind of save some room on my island. So I could have place a chest instead. What did it say? Place a chest instead to collect the drops. Oh, so it has to be a barrel or chest, but I can still make that work to my advantage and still kind of have everything collect into one area. All I gotta do is do this, this, this. I don't have a pickaxe. Of course I don't. And give me 1 second, y'all. As soon as I'm finished setting this up, I am going to open some of these things I have gotten. Then I can do one on the other side. Or actually, you know what? I don't think I got enough hoppers to go all the way around. But I do got enough hoppers to at least go partially the way around. Which I know there's some people out there going, why would you do that? No! But, you know, my world, I'm doing how I feel it should be done. Because getting this stuff automated is going to be such a lifesaver. Yeah, so can't do nothing else there yet. Because I do believe that has to be, yeah, so. Now whatever I put in here will just automatically get put into there. But the things I did get was a lot of this stuff in here, chance cubes. We are not doing chance cubes. I am good. I don't like to die. But now, without further ado, we got a loot bag, a smith and template bag, and a sapling bag. No idea what these do. Okay, so they give us some different types of saplings. That's cool. Template bag. None of those are a good template, but okay. I was hoping it was going to be like a smith and template upgrade. But, you know, we don't always get what we want. So, at least we got something. So that's something. Okay, now the loop bag. Press sand. Press gravel. Oh yeah. So I wonder though, can I put... No. Cannot do that. But I can do this. Now can I put this in here? Nope. I messed up. I meant to unpack that. Oopsies. And actually, before we do that, I am going to go to the quest. Fishing net. I want to try to zoom through these real quick. Just so I can then be able to uh, what was I going to take and say? Zoom through these so I can get to the quest that requires me to make the andesite mesh, the Detorite mesh alloy, Detorite alloy mesh thingy, whatever. Um, wood, which means I need an axe. Sorry, y'all, my brain is not firing on all cylinders this morning for some reason. I don't know why. It's 8 a.m. I've been up for a little while now, and my brain's still just like, yeah. You know those old sounds you used to get from the old computers when you took and tried when you had dial up and stuff. Yeah, that's kind of how my brain feels right now. Kind of feels like dial up. It just ain't dialing up. Okay, that's a little laggy, but it's still running way smooth for the most part. So, and I need to make 2 more. And then a fishing rod. Technically, I actually need to make 2 fishing rods. And also, I'm going to need logs. That's right. Let's see if my axe has enough durability left in it. Oops. Didn't evade mine for a second because I got it put it on shift. In case anybody was wondering what just happened there. So I wonder though, if I stick this like right there and then put the fishing rod in it. Okay. So that'll just bob a dob along. And the reason why I'm trying to get to the Pacific Quest is just so when I make it, I can complete the quest. That's pretty much all I'm trying to do that for. Another auto fisher, I'll just throw that out there. I ain't doing nothing with it yet. I ain't making another fishing rod. Claim Doterite mesh. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, that goes like that, and then that. And then that gives me the 6 I need for that. And then I do believe it requires some sticks and some of this. I made this all last episode, so wait, if anybody's missing what's going on here, go check out my last episode. You will be all caught up. All I did was just start a new world because I wanted to check out what was in those loot bags. And also I wanted to add some add-ons, and I figured might as well just restart it over from scratch if I'm going to already be adding certain things. Whoops. I did not mean to break the whole thing. I just wanted to get the mesh out. Quest. Getting started. Sifters that have diorite meshes produce. Okay, so this is now where. Okay, there's nothing in there. So I need to do some sand. And no offense, but this quest book is telling me that I'm going to need sand. I'm probably going to need a lot of it. So, well, clay, I mean. I'm probably going to need a lot of it. So, let's just go through here and put some sand in each one of these. Watch my back because I almost forgot that creepers are a thing. And they apparently show up in the charged variant. Sorry if this part of this video seems a little bit rushed. That's because it is, because I'm trying to get back to where I was. I don't have enough to make another one, but this one should still give me clay balls. Yeah, there we go. By sifting dust, you can occasionally get blaze powder. This, okay. So, what I'm going to do, because I'm going to need a lot of these fancy meshes, I am going to, well, I'm going to save a whole bunch of sand, dust, real quick, but then I am going to save gravel. And that's just simply so way I can get everything I need to get. Whoops. I am definitely finding some bugs here. Okay, that's doing its weirdness. So let's take in because I know this is also an achievement, and it also says it works for Sheep Deep. Bone meal. Okay, well that's another way to get bone meal, apparently. 3 wool. It's actually exactly what I needed. So I was wanting to make a bed so I could sleep through the night. And I know that me playing with extra add-ons on here might make it a little confusing for y'all. What's what? But take and trust me, I will take and try to do my best to make a determination between what I added versus what this has added. Um, I'm not mistaken, I think, yeah, whenever I hover over something, yeah, certain things like this you can tell is vanilla, this you can tell is not. And I do believe certain things I make will end up like saying certain things on it for certain add-ons. So I think we should be good there. Oh, also I added mystical agriculture because, well, I like mystical agriculture. Glowstone, redstone. Okay, so yeah, I can get better stuff. I mean, there's not much left in these now, is there? No. Let me just finish doing this just so I can get everything out of it, I guess. And then this is the part that it becomes a shit show. More dust. This thing is so glitchy. Come on. That is so annoying. There we go. Okay, okay. This makes no sense. I don't understand this thing, how it works, why it works like it does, and why it just doesn't always work. I don't like you. Copper scrap. I okay. And actually, now that I think about it, y'all, I don't even know if I can use mystical agriculture because I don't know how the nether works in this mod pack. Also, if this is going to get me iron scrap, that might be a problem. The only reason I say that might be a problem is quite simply because I need iron nuggies in order to do said thing. Is this just a simple crafting recipe like I think it is? Okay, quite simple. But yeah, I didn't even think about that. So that means I'm going to have to do double the work for the same amount of returns. But you know, hey, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. If it becomes an issue later on, I will address it accordingly, but I think it's fine. I hope it's fine. Gold. I know there has to be some sort of way of automating this, though. Let me take and see if it says anything about automations. Crafter. The condensed crafter is a crafting table specifically designed for making condensed machines. Machine walls are the integral component of making condensed machines. Tiny machines. Condensed machines are essentially private vaults where you can build and store items for safekeeping. To enter or leave the machine, you will need to interact with a strength gadget. Condensed machines are essentially a private vault. I done read that. Okay. Hmm. That's interesting. Cogs. Machines. Crank, harvester, mechanical press. Mechanical press is a mechanical device that applies pressing recipes to, to items positioned beneath it. It can, okay. The cog serves as a fundamental machine element responsible for transmitting rotational power. So does that mean water wheel? Knew it. Water wheels are a prime provider of rotational power. It generates rotational force by harnessing the flow of water over its surface. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I don't remember how to make it now though, but I knew there had to be a water wheel because I was like, there's no way they expect me to keep doing this forever. Oh, it's a shaft. Oopsies. Do I have any shafts left? Oh, thank God I have one. But no wood. Oh, no, I do have wood. I overlooked it. Now, do I understand how this works? No. I don't play crate. Okay. So I'm assuming I need something. Okay. So if I was to take a cog and go bloop, okay, that does work. Um, so if I do this, and this. That gives me two of these, and then with that, I should be able to make a shaft. Then if I stick a shaft, like, why can't I move? Does it? Okay. Phantom blocks. There's a phantom block, like, right here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. I knew there was a phantom block somewhere. I could take and tell. Oh, that's not a water wheel. Okay, so water wheel. No more phantom blocks, please. And thank you. Are we running into a phantom block again? We are, but I can't fucking break it because I can't fucking see it. Okay, so we put that there. Can I put this on top of it now? Okay, so this is a little janky hanky, but you know, what do you expect from what it is? Like, we can't do too much about that. Ha ha! No more hand cranking for this guy. I watched enough crate videos that took longer than it should have, but hey. So now that should just auto do. Like, I should not have to do anything with this now. It should just keep, well, I mean, other than feed it, of course. But as long as I keep it supplied with blocks, it should do what it's supposed to do. Now just make sure it actually takes that block. Okay, it does. Okay, well, that's all taken care of then. Now we can focus on other things. I knew there had to be a water wheel because the cogs in the hand crank are creative type thing from a mod on Java. So I figured as much. So let's see what else they got from Crate then real quick. Cogs, blocks. Conveyor belts. Okay, versatile blocks, versatility in numerous crafting recipes as well as purposes to craft casings you need to apply the right alloy physically. Okay. Conveyor belts. A conveyor belt is a mechanical device designed to move items. Unlike other machines, conveyor belts are unique in that they are self-powered. Well, that's not like great. Diorite alloy blocks are versatile blocks utilized in numerous crafting recipes. Okay, so machines. Harvester. The harvester is designed for automating small scale crops. Harvesting can be easily moved using cogs. Yeah, easily. Anyways, mechanical press. We already found out about that. Millstone. The millstone is a simple crushing wheel that can execute milling recipes on any valid items in its inventory. Okay. So let's take and see something now. It looks like that. Okay, so I don't think it has all the stuff from Crate in it. But this, I do believe, is useful for its own things. I got 4 cog wheels left, but I need casing. Do I got any casing? I don't think I do. Oh yeah, I do. How do y'all do this with Crate? I don't understand. Like, y'all are something different. I'm kind of curious because I don't know what this rice is used for. Henceforth, why I just made a millstone, even before the thing told me to make a millstone. Shit. Shit. Where did my mesh go? God. Okay, that's what I thought. There is an invisible block here. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm assuming that means that no worky. I don't know what I can use rice for then. Um, but I wonder if this works in this such a way. It does. It does, it does, it does. So we do now have an automated way of doing gravel, sand, or whatever. So, okay. But I was really hoping that I was gonna be able to do something with my rice. Let me try again. Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna do anything. Yeah, I don't think that does anything. I wish it had like more information about like what some of these things do, so to speak. Like I think that's the one thing it does not have much information on. A wrench. The wrench is a tool used to change the state of conveyor belts from lower to upper slabs and vice versa. Okay. This cogs are basic craft materials. Okay. blocks. Alloy block, conveyor belt, direct casings. Yeah, because there's no like real there's no real way to know what can go in this or what can't unless it's something for later on and I just don't know yet. Possibilities are endless. 10. Woo! We in the money. Not really. But we are getting somewhere. Wonder if this is the same way as everything else has been. I just put a chest down here. Should it capture everything? I don't know. We'll find out though. I don't think that one's gonna work. Now that I'm actually looking at that. Do I have any iron nuggies? Oh, thank God I do. This is TTM at its finest, folks. By the way, yes, this episode is going to run just a little bit long. Sorry if I'm being a little bit quiet, y'all. I actually just went quiet for a second because I was trying to focus. Uh, but so far I am kind of liking this. Like it is tedium beyond tedium, but okay. So now that's working. So that does mean what I think it does. That being right on top of there broke it. Okay. Also, I don't know if anybody else notices how janky that is. That those things do not spin together. But okay. And also, there's no stress units for any of this, so I'm assuming that it just works. And then, yep, raw iron. Can I put this into the millstone then? Get like some sort of iron dust out of it? I think the answer to that question is no. But this is all working, and it's all without me having to sit there and manually crank it, which was getting on my last cockpicking nerve. But yeah, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you get notified of all my future uploads and every time I go live. And this has been your boy Dixie Outlaw. I am signing off, y'all.